Guys, I hope you're well. Three things that I see, three trends that I see in people who do not pass the AKT exam. I'm Dr. Arora. I've trained thousands of GP trainees to get through the MRCGP AKT, but I see three common trends as to why people do not pass this exam. And of course, every situation is different. There are other things and different things that impact other people. Things get in the way, life events happen. That's different. But these are three things that you can control that can make a huge difference in passing this exam. Number one, underestimation of the exam. There are so many people who do not realize the time, the energy, the sacrifice, the discipline, the amount of hours, the amount of work, just how much focus and energy needs to go into your preparation. It's not one of the exams that you can do a couple of questions here or there and breeze through the exam. It's not one of the exams that you can stay up the night before, cram a bunch of stuff and get through the exam. You have to overestimate the amount of time, discipline, energy and sacrifice that you need to do. Start early, prepare in advance, get plans in place, focus and make sure you get the work done. And not just underestimate the knowledge, but underestimate the technique as well. And this is something that we help a lot on in our training when it comes to the AKT exam. So number one, people underestimate the exam. Number two, people don't understand the exam enough. They just think, let's do a whole load of questions. Let's just focus on doing 100 questions every day for the next 6 months. And they don't understand actually what is the best way to prepare, because I don't understand what they're testing me on. I don't understand the curriculum areas. I don't understand the types of question. I don't understand how they're trying to tease out knowledge from my mind. It's not just an exam where you need to know a whole bunch of stuff. You've got to understand the exam inside out, what's coming up. When you don't know what's coming up, how do you start preparing? If you don't know how you're being marked, how are you going to start preparing? If you don't know the areas that are going to be covered, how do you start preparing? You've got to understand, and we have loads of videos and teaching that help you understand just that. And number three, a huge one, is people have lack of belief. They don't believe that in their own mind that they're going to pass the exam. They haven't even done a question yet. They haven't even opened up the curriculum. They haven't even looked at what the AKT is about. They've already decided that this is too challenging. It's getting harder and harder. It's too random an exam. I've seen all my friends in the past who've done it who haven't passed. There is no way I am going to pass. How am I going to pass? Straight away in your mind, your belief is lacking, and therefore that transcends through your preparation. You're doing the work, you're putting the time in, but your belief is not there, so you don't push yourself. And when you walk into that exam, the first mistake that happens, you think, okay, that's it. I knew I was going to fail, and the whole thing unravels. So three massive things, and we do a lot of work on that. The reason we have hashtag #CampPassWillPass is because we understand mindset is a huge part of not just AKT, but any medical exam, but more so, I would say, in AKT, because of the fact that it is so vast in terms of what could come up, and it's so random in terms of what you're going to meet on that day. So three super important things that I see regularly, trends of people who don't pass AKT. Number one, they underestimate the exam in a massive way. Number two, they don't understand the exam and its components and its marking enough. And number three, the big one, they don't believe in themselves. I'm Dr. Arora from Arora Medical Education, and our AKT resources and teaching will help you with all three of these areas. Whether you're starting at the beginning, whether you're in the middle of your preparation, or whether you're 3 days before the exam, look at some of our stuff and we will help you overcome the hurdle of AKT. Have a look at our free stuff on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Dr. Arora. And if you want any of our courses, online, audio, mock exams, face-to-face, flashcards, posters, then head to the website auroramedicaleducation.co.uk and use the coupon AuroraVideo10, AuroraVideo10, and get 10% off anything, and let us get you through the AKT exam. But please do not have those three massive trends that I see when it comes to AKT. Do not underestimate the exam. Do not do that. Number two, do not go in without any understanding about what's to come and hit you. And number three, do not lack self-belief. You are good enough to pass the exam. Hashtag #CampPassWillPass. Hashtag I went with Arora. Have a great day.